Look at this little screencast I recorded over the last 2 or 3 days. It took a couple of tries because AI is not perfect, as we all know, right? AGI won't kill us anytime soon. Yeah, that's the hype. But there's some utility to it anyway. I have this specification, semi-formal specification of Die Hard here on the left. A text file with this is what happens in Die Hard with vengeance. Defuse the bomb. And my prompt here is, you can't see it right now because it's not there yet, or it has already been, it's all up there. Turn that specification into a TLA plus model and check it with TLC and give me the solution. Okay, that was it. That was all I gave to the model. Takes about 4 minutes in real time. This is sped up because we don't have enough time. Initially, the model comes up with a Pascal version. I was like, ooh, this doesn't look good. But it uses the TLA plus tools internally that are now exposed in the VS Code extension. There's a parse tool for the LLM. There is a list symbol tool, and there's a model check and simulate tool. And the model goes back and forth between those tools to fix the specification. I am the one moving the mouse. That's all I did. I just open up the window here so you can see the output of the tool. This is Stanny or TLC. This is TLC here that complains, say, this property up there that's wrong in the generated config file. But the LLM is actually, and this is an off-the-shelf LLM, Claude Sonnet 3.7, figures out that this config file is broken and eventually arrives at a TLA plus specification with a decent config file, and it runs model checking. And here we see the output of TLC, and further up we get the counterexample. The model realizes, oh, there's a counterexample. I opened this one here, but here it also has the explanation of the counterexample, and it tells us what's going on there. You will obviously argue that this specification here, it's out there on the internet, the model has seen it a gazillion times. Sure, right? This is just a demo. And like I said, I had to record this many, many times before it worked like this. But I've also used this for real world work, and it has already made me more productive. So I think this is something that should be explored more. And apparently I'm not the only one, because the TLA Plus Foundation thinks that we should have a challenge. The GenAI-accelerated TLA Plus challenge came up with the name TLAI challenge. The TLA Plus Foundation, in collaboration with NVIDIA, is running this competition/challenge here, and that asks the community to come up with novel ideas around GenAI LLMs and combine those with TLA Plus. Let me get to that, okay? First, what's in there for you? Well, the first prize is you can win a GeForce RTX 5090. That's the top of the line model right now. And the second and the third prize, sponsored by the TLA Plus Foundation, are 1-year subscriptions to GitHub Copilot and GitHub Copilot Plus. And what we want to see is really anything that brings LLMs GenAI to TLA Plus if you ground whatever the LLM generates in reality, right? If you generate a visualization from a specification, that's great, but then you have to make sure that it's correct. Now, we're doing formal methods here, we're not messing around. Now, we're not interested in art, we're interested in real results. Like I said in this little demo here, the counterexample came out of TLC, right? It wasn't just hallucinated, it came out of TLC. So that's sort of what we're after. You may use any tool you like. Use TLabs, Apalache, TLC, could be refactorings in the VS Code extension. Again, what the LLM does has to be grounded. That's the requirement. The jury is the specification language committee, the SLC, the folks on the SLC. And we will, in 2 months from now, look at the submission and decide who the winner is. You have to be eligible to participate in the competition. It's really easy. Everybody here in the room is already eligible. People out there on the internet, we want to have contributions from people that we at least who have previously made themselves known within the TLA Plus community. Okay, and you can all see where I'm going here. You must not be part of the specification language committee, and you have to be in a place where we are allowed to ship you a 5090. And the timeline is really just 2 months from now. Send an email to GenAI@tlapl.us and surprise us.